Hello, my name is Faith Mutaki and this is my platform, Parenting Conundrums. Today I want us to talk about handwriting. It's a life skill that hopefully will be part of how your child communicates with themselves when it comes to journaling, or with others when it comes to report writing, or whatever the case may be. It might even be love letters. You never know. The art of letters, the lost art of letter writing. I think that is how we go about it. So your children have been on holiday for an extended period of time. Majority of the work that they may have been doing may have been online. The games and whatever activities also would have been on gadgets. If you look at the limbs or the fingers that you use mainly when it comes to gadgets, there are very few. You can use your thumb, you can use one finger, and things will be done. So unfortunately, that messes up or makes the other muscles of the fingers go to sleep or go on holiday. So how do you prepare your child to get back to the usual school routine? I'm hoping that there will be the schools will embrace the online platforms. That will still continue because technology is here to stay. But how do you help your child transition to just clicking away and typing away to actually grasping that pen, or in this case, and what I'm passionate about is a pencil first before the biro shows up, so that they can have a good handwriting. Good handwriting doesn't just come. Yes, the others who are blessed, but there's practice to it. And this is why I feel it is important that even as we help our children to gradually get back to school in the COVID season, they need to jumpstart their handwriting, kind of. So how do they do this? It's the activities that they are interacting with right now that will help to awaken, quote unquote, their fine motor skills, or their hands, which will help them have a good handwriting. Back in school, we were really high primary school. It was really emphasized. There was even calligraphy classes. We went through where you started with pencils, and then we went to fountain pen, and then I believe in high school is when we interacted with biros, or at home when you found the ones that were in mom's bag or something of the sort. So we did not interact with biros. And later on, as I followed through and because I'm passionate about this, I realized that it is very important for you as a parent and as a guardian to surround your child with crayons and colors more than biro pens. Why? With the pencil and with the crayons, they are more intentional. Yes, they may color out of the lines and everything. Even you were there. It's only that you don't have proof. So, start off your child with pencil and crayons, not biros. Because even with the advertisements, they say that the biro glides across the paper or along the paper, whichever the case. So start off your child with pencil. Let them interact more with pencils and crayons more than biros. That helps them in handwriting. But even before they get to handwriting, the kind of shoes that your child is wearing, let them be less of Velcro. Velcro is that sticky thing where you just, I don't know how best to explain it. Let them, yes, when they're younger, it works, but let them get to shoelaces. By the time you're tying a shoelace, it's not magic, you have to do this. So it exercises these fine joints. Another thing is let them button up their blouse. Let them button up their shirts. Let them learn safely how to zip up. So this is where they do that. Let the child clay. Once upon a time there was clay. I believe still there is not as accessible as we had it before. But let them knead. So that's where you help them. Even though it may not be the actual meal, it's like chapati. So you knead the family one and then give them theirs. Let them knead, whether it's the Play-Doh, whether it's the mud, whether it's, let there be messy play. Even the rice, let them just do whatever it is. Once upon a time, and I'm using the word once upon a time quite lightly, our parents would one of the tasks was you'd have to sort out the rice or the green grams, any of the cereals before they were prepared for supper. That also helped. So those are the kind of activities that you need to look into, because one of the main things that you need to really remember is if you don't exercise a certain muscle, it kind of dies off. And this is going to be one of their main ways of getting back to school, because the teacher will be at the front. And at one point, I believe online will still go on, but they will still have to write. So the shoes, let them learn how to make, or even get crafts of how to tie the shoelaces. The internet is your friend with terms and conditions. Let them paint. If it's messy, let them be outside, or let them have the aprons. Let them help you to do what? To clean up. Let them fold those clothes, because by the time you're folding, you're exercising even, because you cannot just operate on this. So they'll be exercising other areas. The skipping helps with this, the gross motor skill, but at least it also helps on the wrist. Basically what I'm saying is, I'm not asking you to ban or get rid of gadgets. But if you look at how you as an individual use your gadget, whatever it may be, you can easily use one or two fingers, and that's it. And if you are to grasp a pen soon after, you kind of get a muscle pull. So one of the ways to slowly and gradually get your children prepared for school is let them engage in different activities. And one that has just come to mind is even the knitting, or even threading a needle. I don't know how many of our children can thread a needle. Especially now, you can use the excuse that macho zako, your eyes have grown dimmer because of giving birth to them. So they need to bring their eyes closer and help you thread. If you are the one who is doing that, or instead of sending it to the fundi. But in general, handwriting. It's not going to be taught in school. It is going to be, how does the child exercise these limbs or these joints and get to a point where they are comfortable now to grasp that pen, to grasp that coloring pen, the crayon or the coloring pencil, and to have this muscle. So that's why the skipping and the rest. So basically, in general, is as many activities that are hands-on will greatly improve your child's handwriting. So why not try it out? Try and have the bean bags. We used to make bean bags. There is that dexterity that is needed. Let them help you in the screwdriver, whatever needs to be screwed down or unscrewed, or whatever the case may be. Let them do that. It involves these fine motor skills. So long story short, back to school, good handwriting, let them play, and let it be more of hands-on play, especially for this department. And I believe as they get to hold that pencil, as they get to hold that crayon, they will be much more comfortable, instead of it being such a strenuous activity because they have only been using one or two fingers in this case. A mosquito has decided to pass by, so I was trying to, like the Chinese movies, but unfortunately that is not my talent. But I'm hoping that with these skills, your child's handwriting will be much better. So look at hands-on activities, and I believe the handwriting will follow suit in being thumbs up. So stay tuned and watch this space so that we can look at how the books, mostly recreational books, will help in retention of content information, because they will need it in the coming days, isn't it? So thank you. Kindly subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.